Oh, I'm really scared.
I'm an expert on Scoob exclamation.
What are we talking about?
What are we
Scooby Doo?
talking about?
Yes,
Really?
we're talking about our show tomorrow. We have a show tomorrow.
Shameless
Oh,
plug.
yeah.
It's September, and we're doing the September songs. We're back at it.
Back at it again in
with
musical
the-
theater.
Yeah,
Stage 7.
Yeah, yes.
Back-
7 p.m.
back
With the
again.
Mr.
Shameless
Walden
plug.
and the Pippin and the
Pip.
so much Pippin. Welcome back to our podcast, guys. This is Scaling Up, the show that we did not have a name for last episode, or a premise, really. It started with us wanting to talk about, what is it, like, what's the word?
Franchises.
Adaptations.
Medias,
Yes.
yeah.
Adaptations. And now we are officially landing on franchises because those are pretty much the same thing. So what we will be doing on the show in the future, and hopefully today, is we will be talking about a franchise. Anyone who wants to come talk about it, up to 4 people, can come and join us in this conversation and talk about the franchise. Talk about any opinions that they have. There is no requirement about how much of this franchise that they have interacted with. And ultimately, we are calling it Scaling Up because we will be making a tier list, or not a tier list, not like an official list, just ranking them against each other. Of like, how good is today's episode as Scooby Doo themed? How good is Scooby Doo compared to last episode, Angry Birds? Do we think it's better or worse? And we have to evaluate everything on the table that we want to bring. So, for example, I watched Velma last week.
Oh,
Yeah, Peak, right?
great.
That was the best show. That was the best one they made.
Yeah, you could say that.
They really
Thank you,
Scooby-Doo
I would know.
Mickey. And, Kia, you watched all of the theme songs.
Yep, all the theme songs and only the theme songs. That's all I know about Scooby-Doo. I've only seen every single theme song.
Oh my god, that is dedication.
So
And-
Velma is really good, I think.
Yeah,
Really? I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. Though.
yeah, keep it that way.
I heard bad
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
Really?
No, you'd be right to that. And we have some other experts, quote unquote, on Scooby Doo. Who are you guys? What are you doing on the show?
Well, I have watched Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated, which came out in 2010, and honestly, I have not watched that much recently. But as a child, I've watched the entire series. So
Nice.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Good for you.
True fan right here.
True
True
Scoober.
fan.
True
We
fan.
got the professional
OGs.
on set. The OGs. Speaking of OGs.
Speaking of OGs, I watched last night Scoob exclamation point, critically acclaimed, critical is underlined, highlighted in bold. But in my youth, I munched on a few Scooby snacks here and there before I learned I was allergic to them, so.
Right. Okay.
Fair.
Fantastic. So we are back. My name is Phoenix. We have Kia, Elizabeth, and
Hey.
Reggie here with us
Hi.
today, and we will be talking about Scooby Doo. Now, can someone give us what do you think of when you think of Scooby Doo? What is a central plot line? What is a summary?
No, I always think about Scooby Dooby Doo and all the challenges that he faces with all these monsters. No one ever believes it when he's like trying to tell
You're
them.
talking about the dog, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
dog and Shaggy at times. But mostly, it's always Scooby. He always sees the thing first. He always knows what's happening, but no one trusts him. No one believes in him enough.
Yeah.
And that they do maybe they do end up solving the mystery in the end, but they could have gotten it faster if they
Exactly.
listened to Scooby.
And
Dooby
if
Doo.
it weren't for those meddling kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of which, why aren't they concerned that their dog can talk? That's
Or, hey.
first on my
That's
mind.
where it's at, yeah. I always think of that scene in the whatever Scooby-Doo live-action movie where it's Scooby in the grandma costume on the plane, and you're like, that is a dog! That is a dog! Why are we not talking
Oh
about
my
that?
God. In the first episode, Velma and Shaggy are actually dating.
Really?
But,
What?
yeah,
Wait.
yeah, but Shaggy was like, yeah, I can't tell. He's like, doesn't want to tell anyone about the relationship because he's worried about how it'll affect
Oh.
Scooby.
Oh!
So that's like the main conflict.
Spicy.
Huh.
Okay, we got some
And
conflict.
in their relationship, they eventually break up though, and yeah, so Shaggy is very loyal to his friendship with Scooby, as we can tell. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Why is he talking and walking?
Yes.
Why, does he go to school too? What's going
Well,
on?
obviously.
Oh, yeah, of
I would
course.
hope so.
Oh,
Alternatively, in my movie, Scooby left Shaggy so fast. And the whole plot line was Shaggy being upset at Scooby for leaving him, and then one of them gets locked away in the underworld.
Oh, so that's fire, I think.
Like Hades underworld?
Yeah, like
oh,
they had to
like
trap
Greek mythology.
Cerberus, and then one of them had to stay in the underworld forever.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's really good, I think.
I didn't know what the plot was. Like, I'd seen that movie before. I don't know why it had, like, 6 different plot lines, and...
That's the
I
one
don't
where they go
even-
to the island, right?
No.
No?
It's like the one where they go in, like, a UFO spaceship, and also they're also little kids at some point, and then they go to, like, Greece.
What?
And then they become friends again, and then they're, like, back, like, as
Huh.
a gang again. But also the gang splits, and also there's, like, celebrities there that want to split them up.
There are always
That
celebrities
is so
there.
Yeah, okay.
What is the Scooby-Doo kiss saga? What is up with that? Nobody knows what I'm talking about, clearly. So did they, like, did they go through a fight? Did Scooby and Shaggy get in a fight? Why did they break up?
Okay, so first, we have to go deep into the lore. Okay, so movie opens up, Shaggy has no one, Scooby has no one, right?
Right.
And then, they eventually become
Is this
friends.
the animated one?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a movie. It's a film that was produced.
Yay!
So, Shaggy likes this one superhero, and then that superhero comes after the Mystery Gang is kind of splitting up, apparently, because they aren't allowed to have Shaggy and Scooby there because they're too comedic.
Right.
And so then a UFO abducts them, but it's actually their heroes, and they only want Scooby, not Shaggy. So then Scooby takes off his
Damn.
iconic collar given to him by Shaggy,
Oh my
and then they
God.
like stop being friends or something. And then they're like abandoned. But then
That-
at the end they're okay again. I don't know.
That collar came from Shaggy?
In the lore.
I would assume so.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
I mean,
it-
it makes
I mean, that
sense.
is his dog.
Yeah.
It is his dog. This is true. Okay, now, first reactions. Are we thinking that Scooby-Doo is in fact better than Angry Birds?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
I think so.
I also think so. And
I
I watched
love
the worst
Scooby-Doo.
show in the franchise.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's a lot of thought put into Scooby-Doo, especially the Mystery Incorporated.
Yes.
Like, there is so much stuff that goes on, and it just gets more detailed as it goes into, like, deeper into the show.
Mhm.
And it's kind of crazy. There's, like, past mystery groups and that had disappeared, and yeah, it's been a while since I watched them, but
Yeah.
I just remember being like wow, this is
Enthralled.
crazy. Like, even like I think Fred or Daphne's, I think it's Fred's parents that were also involved in one
Yeah.
of the mystery solving groups.
Okay, that's really
Yes,
interesting.
and the sheriff is also like starting to get like catch on to it as well.
Is
and
it-
he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot going on.
Are Fred's parents like detectives? Is that what? And nobody else's parents are detectives?
Fred's parents, I think his dad is the mayor or
I was not
owns
aware
a
of his
business
game.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Basically, Fred's family is super wealthy, and so is Daphne's.
That
And-
checks out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That checks out.
Yeah, and then Velma's owns like family owns the museum. Shaggy's family also very wealthy.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Well, honestly, that's kind of like how he's a hippie. That's kind of like how they are, I guess. Like
I guess.
Huh.
That's crazy.
like
I thought this
ever
man was
watch
poor.
Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Big Hero 6.
Like that
I
one
love
guy.
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 my goat.
Yeah, he's kind of like that one guy. Like
Fred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fred.
Fred. Shaggy is Fred.
Shaggy is Fred.
Take away.
Not
key-
Fred
key
isn't Fred.
takeaways.
Fred isn't Fred, but Shaggy is Fred.
Yeah. Fred.
Okay. Now, I agree with my statement. I think that Scooby-Doo is better than Angry Birds, and I say this having watched what I believe to be the worst medium of this franchise, the worst show, that is Velma, that is on HBO, or Max, sorry.
Please don't dead name Max.
Yeah. Hey, we can't dead name live on podcast.
Right, my bad. I watched it on Max last week when I was sick, because I was home for 4 days, and I surely had nothing better to do, so
That made you more sick.
Probably. so there are 2 seasons of Velma. I think the first season is 10 episodes and the second season has 11. Now, this isn't your normal. So, I mean, it is. People call it a Scooby Doo reimagined as opposed to a Scooby Doo because, one, there is no Scooby.
Oh.
there no Doo?
Not in a dog form. There is a Doo.
There is a Doo. Okay.
There is a Scooby, but it's like a niche reference to what
Niche.
yeah.
Niche Scoob. All right.
Scooby Doo is actually
are
a
not
really
ready for
niche
this.
underground indie show.
And we come back with the gang that it consists of Velma, originally, the name of the show, title character, Daphne, Fred, and Norville.
Oh, thank you, Norville. Hello, Norville.
Norville.
If you look at the Wikipedia page for Shaggy, his name is Norville Shaggy Roberts.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Shaggy as in nickname or middle name?
And quotations, middle name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
okay.
nickname,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
kind of. Now, I am glad to see some commonalities between the original Mystery Incorporated and whatever this is. Fred's parents are still wealthy. Daphne's parents are lesbians. And they are the
okay.
sheriffs of the town, both of them. And they eventually
I mean,
try
I
and
like
run for
gay
mayor
people.
when the mayor gets died.
1, 2, 3. I want Yuri, I guess.
And then
like gay people.
Shaggy's parents, his mom is the principal of the school that he goes to, and his dad is the school psychologist. And this is an ongoing bit. It's a really bad bit. And Velma, her mom is a lawyer. No, her dad is a lawyer, and he has a waitress that he now has a kid with as of the last
What?
3 months, and her mom is missing.
And
And
what?
What are
This-
we talking
It's
about?
Scooby Doo reimagined. Not real Scooby Doo, mind you.
Wait, whose mom?
Velma. And so the season 1 revolves around her trying to find her mom, which makes sense. It's at its core, it is a mystery, which is I think the only reason that I kept watching it. Besides, like
Was
it
hooked.
would do, it would do something for this episode. That is the only reason I kept watching, is because I was like, okay, what happened to her mom? And most plot twists on the surface are predictable, but then you're like, that is a way that you could take it. It's not the way that I would have taken it, but yeah, sure, you can do that with the show. Why not? It's just the characters are unlikable. None of them. You don't. It is hard to enjoy a show in which
Norville.
you are. Yeah,
Norville.
Norville is surprisingly the best character in the cast, and he's like
wow.
still a 6-7 out of 10.
I see.
Not. Fred is has a case of late bloomer, and nobody can know that he is a late bloomer because he is like the most popular guy in school,
Oh.
and his parents are wealthy as everything. They are so wealthy; they're the wealthiest in town, and they have a mansion, and they have a dungeon, and
A dungeon.
A dungeon.
They had a what?
Dungeon.
Do they go into
Hold
the
on.
mystery dungeon? Is that what, like...
I think we need to address that. Run that back.
they have a dungeon that ends up being part of the scheme that was all. So believe it or not, the reason that they become friends is because all of their stories are intertwined somehow. Velma and Shaggy have been friends forever, and
I think you
Norville.
mean
might-
Norville. Yeah, please
Yeah,
do not
Nor-
dead name Shaggy.
Don't dead name Shaggy. All right. Or
Velma-
don't original name Shaggy.
Velma
Wait.
and Nor.
He detransitioned.
Velma and Norville have been friends forever, or at least since like high school started, and it's the classic trope of smart girl and guy who likes her a lot but won't say it to her.
Oh, boy.
And
Oh,
the
brother.
thing is that works in some shows and movies because at least the girl is like nice and you can see why he likes her.
But this is Velma.
This is Velma.
This is Velma.
Which in every other adaptation is a sweetheart. She is so cool and she's witty at times and she has like a little line to drop. No, Velma is incredibly controversial. I don't know why Norville is far too good for her, and I don't know why he likes her for like at least half of the season, if not more. And then she meets Daphne, who she was best friends with, but then they stopped being friends because her mom went missing, and Velma was like, I have to solve this mystery because she blames herself for her mom going missing. I know, plot twist. Nobody has heard of
Whoa.
that. I'm rambling a lot about this series. I'm so sorry. Point of it is that it just like none of the characters are likable because Velma is mean all of the time and horrible to everyone, and nobody knows why anyone likes her. And this is reoccurring. She doesn't become likable until probably halfway through the second season, and I didn't even get there. Daphne is kind of horrible because she hangs out with all the popular girls who are also like the plot is that the popular girls are getting killed off, and there's like in like episode 4 there's an initiative to protect the popular girls, and so Velma has to end up ranking the 5 most pretty girls in school, and they each get their own cop. so they don't get killed.
What?
Do they all get killed?
Yeah. In fact, an ongoing bit is that 3 of the girls who got killed, it wasn't that they actually got killed, their brains got stored in jars, and whenever their brains get
Sam and Max.
rediscovered...
Hello?
Yeah, whenever their brains get rediscovered, then they they go back to school, and they have like a little speaker on the jar, and so you can still hear their thoughts.
So
It's just you
literally
can't see
Sam
them.
and Max
They still
303.
force them to go
Anymore.
to school.
What was
After
it?
their
Yeah, they
brains
go to
are
school, and then Norville ends up building them these little like skateboard contraptions so they can roll around on their own, and they are still just as mean.
Imagine having your brain removed and then still having to go to school.
You can't be mean with no body.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it is.
Why didn't the brain go the dance? Because he had no body to go with.
It is such a
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Riverdale of Scooby Doo.
You're so right. Oh my god, you're so right. Because you guys know Archie comics.
Yes.
It's yeah.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, but it's horrible, and I still think that Scooby Doo is cute, if anything, and better than those really detailed, drawn, muscular birds that I saw a few weeks ago.
That was the best part.
That was
That was
the
the
worst
best part.
Scooby Doo, no, not Scooby Doo. I don't know. Scooby Doo Velma does not have non-binary representation. I will give them that.
Yes,
Yeah,
hey,
come
they don't
on.
have a non-binary bird. They
Uh-huh.
don't
That's
have
it.
super muscular birds.
They don't have
they
single
don't have,
mom birds.
They don't have the Bad Piggies theme.
That is fair. That
And
is
they can't
fair.
fly.
And they can't fly. They
But-
don't shoot themselves at buildings.
Yeah, come on.
So this is the part where we try and agree on whether it will get more intense as we get into more topics, and we then have 3, 4, 5 topics to try and rank against each other, or like this is better than this but worse than that. This time it's just is Scooby-Doo better or worse than Angry Birds, and we have to agree on it before we close
Alright.
out the episode.
Velma expert, what makes you think that the Scooby-Doo franchise is better than Angry Birds? You just
Because-
explained to us in, like, minute detail the whatever that was of the show. So go, just
I am hanging on a single word about this show, and that is that it is Scooby-Doo reimagined. Reimagined is the key word. And so that means that imagined it was good and reimagined it was bad, but that means that like if it was worse the second time, then it had to be pretty good the first time, right? Elizabeth agrees with me.
Yes.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Have you ever seen the Scooby-Doo movies too? Like
Yes,
the
I've-
real
yes.
life movies?
Yes.
Yeah,
the one,
those
the
ones-
one where Scooby's in a grandma costume.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
CGI. CGI.
Those?
Like before we had CGI Baby, we had CGI Scoop. So
Yeah.
So I need you two to tell me what is so compelling about Angry Birds that you're fighting for it.
it's not Scoob exclamation point. Firstly,
Fair.
the okay, at least going from the Angry Birds movies, because I personally love the Angry Birds movies.
Yeah,
Fair.
Objectively better than any really like Scooby-Doo movie that I've seen, like especially like animated, because I'm an
I
animation guy.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. At least it has a coherent storyline. I mean, like Scooby-Doo, like at least like
Yeah.
yeah, they have like reoccurring bits and like aspects like, oh well they're gonna do this, and then they have a run sequence, and then they unmask the guy. I get it. I got it 20 years ago too.
Yeah, it's for the nostalgic folk. I think
Yeah.
that's
Honestly,
what it does
Scooby-Doo is a
best.
classic. It's been
Yeah.
around
It is a classic.
since like the
I will
give it
that.
1960s, like late 1960s.
When did the first Angry Birds game come out?
Fact check.
Early 2000s, I want to say.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Maybe like
So,
2005.
Scooby-Doo,
It's
it's
got-
been here longer, okay?
Yeah.
It's made a more impactful mark, I feel like.
And how
Yeah.
many Angry Birds costumes do you see come Halloween?
A
Yeah.
lot.
A lot.
I do see a lot.
The
I
first
cannot lie.
Angry Birds was December 11th, 2009.
Okay, so Scooby-Doo has like a good 50 years on Angry
Okay.
Birds.
Okay.
But we're not ranking this by
I'm
old.
teetering
Yeah.
on the edge between them, and the only reason is because of that one meme with Shaggy becoming Goku, and it's like,
Oh.
I'm only
Show
using
the
1%
table.
of my powers, Scoob. Am I
That
insane,
is-
or does
that
no
is
one
a
know what
I
I'm
know what you're
talking
talking
about?
about.
Okay, you're right, go.
Oh, okay. I'm also teetering. They're good for different reasons. I
Definitely.
really like that panel that finished off the non-binary bird
Yeah.
comic. Cause did I show you that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
I've
was
seen the rep. I've seen the rep.
Fantastic. I love Josh Gad, his performance in the Angry Birds movie. I think that he does a phenomenal job. I hate the rest of the cast.
Oh,
The rest of the cast. I think it is funny to an extent, but I think it's a kids movie, of course, and I know that there's a lot more to the franchise than this. It is a kids movie, and what they do for adults are just the classic jokes of like, there's a deeper meaning to this that the kids won't get. Ha ha. It's funny, so you should laugh.
see, okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, alternatively, like, specifically, I'm just gonna keep talking about the Angry Birds movie because, like,
fair.
the game is Slingshot.
The game is genuinely, it's a good fun loop though.
Is there a
It
Scooby Doo
is, it
game?
is.
I'm sure there's plenty
Yeah.
of Scooby
Hey
Doo.
Finley, is there a Scooby Doo game?
Does Angry Bird have like
Game.
Yeah, is there a Scooby Doo game?
I've never heard of one. But
We're getting our
I'm
fact
pretty
checkers
sure
on
I
this.
have heard of one.
We're getting the
Okay.
experts
okay,
on
but
this.
Scooby, there's Scooby snacks.
Uh-huh.
There's like, there's so
Okay.
many different Scooby Doo themed
Yes.
things.
Are
and,
there
like,
Angry Bird snacks?
Do they
I
have
don't
gummies?
think so.
I feel like
Not,
I've munched
not
on
as
red
special
before.
as Scooby snacks though.
Scooby
That's
snacks
true.
are pretty
Scooby,
iconic.
yeah,
I'm
they
just
are
saying-
definitely iconic.
I'm-
Like,
Yeah.
that's like a
I
kindergarten
will
snack
always
for
That's
sure.
stay
fair.
loyal to Scooby Doo,
Yes.
no matter what.
Yes.
Like
I'm
in
with
the
Elizabeth.
costume designs are like they're very creative and they're unique to each character, and it's just a really special show, and it has such
Exactly.
an interesting plot. Like as you get deeper and deeper into the show.
Fantastic. We have an update from
We've-
our fact
yeah.
checkers. Yeah, come over here.
Hey gang. There are multiple Scooby-Doo games.
Yeah.
There are Scooby-Doo games for the GameCube. There is a $54
makes sense.
Scooby-Doo the board game available
Board
at
game.
Walmart.
It was a Lego Dimensions add-on. I remember that.
Scooby-Doo Mystery for the SNES.
SNES?
What's wrong?
That's old.
Mystery Mayhem for the PS2.
Thank God.
There's like 20 Scooby-Doo games for the PS2. There's some for the... Did I already say there's a bunch for the GameCube? There's
Yeah.
a bunch for the GameCube.
Now is there
Yeah.
one for the Sega Dreamcast? That's the real question.
They're all for the Sega Dreamcast
See,
if you try.
alternatively, did Scooby Doo ever have a collab with Topgolf?
Valid.
Top Golf?
Topgolf Angry Birds is my favorite thing in the entire world.
Is it still a thing? When
I
was
hope
that?
so. I mean, I had been like ever since I went to Topgolf, and sure I would play normal Topgolf,
Uh-huh.
but I mean for years, like I would go down to Arizona, like not
Scottsdale?
Yeah, I would go down to Arizona. I live in Arizona, by the way, or like in Vegas, and it was like the funnest thing. You hit the golf ball, and the golf ball is the bird, and they have special abilities, and you knock down the tower. Does
Yeah,
Scooby
it's
Doo
still
ever
real.
have that?
I
Did
might be
Scooby-Doo
on
ever
board with
have
you,
that?
actually.
Yeah,
I might-
That's what I thought.
Okay,
Scooby-Doo
but
Top
what
Golf.
about the Mystery Inkmobile? Or
Yeah.
is that what it's called?
The mystery...
Mobile?
the
Mystery
mystery
Mobile.
van.
Oh, Mystery Van. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
They didn't.
Angry
Scooby
Birds
Doo
did-
didn't have a collaboration
Yeah.
with Top Golf.
Yeah.
Okay, but Angry Birds doesn't have like a unique vehicle.
Yeah, they,
They
do.
have the slingshot.
They have the slingshots. They have everything the pigs have ever made.
Okay, but
It's true.
I feel like a slingshot isn't very mobile. It's
It's
the
yeah, you
birds
can
that
put
are
it on
mobile.
wheels.
But it's like a community project, and it is more like what's it called? Economic or not economic?
Less resource intensive.
Environmentally friendly because they're
This
not
is
using
true.
gas
Yeah,
to
it's
go
just
around in
it's
rural
like,
cities.
It's just
They're
like
just
a
launching
bunch of
it.
run-of-the-mill rubber band.
There's if I can just tell you all about this, there's a horrible bit in season 2 of Velma
Uh-oh.
that, since Fred and Velma pretty much collab by the end of season 1 to find out what happened to her mom and what
Epic
happened
collab.
to his dungeon and stuff like that. Just a whole bunch of things, and Daphne's missing parents. Oh yeah, the reason that her parents are lesbians is because her original parents gave her up. They just
Oh.
left her. They
Oh.
just left her out.
Perfect.
So that's pretty cool. So,
Good.
yeah, her ongoing bit is also trying to find her parents, and she does find them. They're apparently cultists that are part of this
Oh.
crystal cave.
That
makes
makes
sense.
The point of this is that since Fred, that makes sense.
We're allowed to like this, Reggie.
Fred and Velma kind of collab to find out what the mystery is, and by season 2, he is so full of himself that he gets 2 Pomeranians and his family van, which does become the mystery van. That's why like there's a lot of allusions to what would become of this, and there is a Scooby reference that I might tell you guys about. But he makes a joke at some
think you
point
should
where it's
tell
like
us
He's
about-
gatekeeping.
You should tell us about the Scooby reference.
I might, if
podcast.
it's relevant. No, but he has these Pomeranians that he's fighting, not fighting crime with, solving mysteries with, and the Pomeranians end up coming into the restaurant with him, and they're incredibly convenient. He's like, yeah, I guess I shouldn't be mystery solving with a dog, should I? And it's like,
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
You're missing the point of the show.
That's a little silly,
That's
I think.
the show. That's Scooby. What Scooby is, if I'm correct, is it is a government program created to stop kids from solving mysteries.
What?
That is what Scooby is, and it's spelled Scoobi.
Scooby.
And the way that comes about is Velma's learning about it from another scientist or like a museum owner or something in town, and they're like, here's Scooby, and here's it was this program called Scooby, and Velma goes, Scooby? Well, what does Scooby do?
That was bad.
That's
really bad.
really
Yeah, it's
good,
really
I
bad.
think. I really like
Me and
that.
Kira are no longer locked.
So, Kia, are you on board with Scooby Doo now?
No.
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
Where's the Scooby Doo? Show me the Scooby Doo Top Golf. And then.
Okay, but I feel like the things that we watched about Scooby Doo, it's just giving it a bad rep. Okay,
That's true.
We're
That is
missing
true.
Yeah.
We're missing
I mean,
the good
yeah.
parts of it.
All
right
of
now.
the intros were pretty fire, except when they did like raps. Then it wasn't.
I think
What
that's
do
the
you
best
mean?
one.
I don't know. The Scrappy Doo intros were pretty
Oh,
fire.
buddy.
I can't lie. For those who don't know, Scrappy Doo I think is like Scooby Doo's like grandson or something.
Yeah,
Or-
no, I think
Think
it's
he's
like
Scrappy.
his nephew.
yeah, his like nephew because he calls him Uncle Scrappy in one of the or Uncle
This is
Scoob
true.
in one of the intros.
Yeah,
is
and
true.
he like pees
Also,
on
a pup
Daphne in
named
the
Scoob.
movie.
A pup named Scoob was kind of fire, and Velma retconned it, so now I'm
Oh,
mad.
yeah. Okay.
Because it was when they were kids and they were solving mysteries with Scooby as a little pup.
Yeah, I might just be. I know for a fact that I'm just ripping this straight off of Drew Gooden's video on Scooby Doo, but I think it is funny the sheer amount of shows and movies and stuff like that that try to reinvent the way that the kids got together. And it's like, were they best friends and pairs before that, and then they all broke up, and they're like, guys, I think we should solve mysteries, or have they been friends out of the womb, or did Scooby bring them
They were
together?
linked in the room.
They were-
They were all
They were
born
act-
at the same time.
They were actually all in the same hospital, same date of birth, same
Exactly.
time.
They were probably switched. I mean, come on,
They were
guys.
switched at birth.
And they're all Virgos.
I mean, if they were born at the same time, yes.
Yeah. So, like, is there something to be said about which is the best? Is it bad that all of them are different? Is it bad that we cannot say this is the definitive way that they got together? Because Angry Birds is very simple in that way.
Bird-
hit.
Pig steal egg, bird get egg back.
Yeah, and it's legend
Life
says that they're
gone.
still getting those
Life
eggs
goes
back.
on.
I like that there's so many different like versions of Scooby Doo, and it's like a different idea incorporated into each
Yes.
like series, and it's
Yeah.
it's just so interesting to watch, and
Yeah.
like you never know what's gonna happen. It's always like the most unexpected thing. Well, sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish that there was something definitive there.
Me too, because I'm
Yeah.
I'm a heavy lore person.
Yeah,
You
so,
gotta-
like,
you
yeah,
gotta-
like, listen, you can retcon things on occasion, but listen, give me at least some definitive stuff, and not like me pull from 80 different sources to maybe figure out one definitive way.
Oh, I'm leaning. Top Golf has me, and I'm leaning towards Angry Birds simply because it is so funny to have the underdog be our
underdog.
number one for 2 episodes in a row. Last episode isn't saying anything, but like, I just think it would be so funny if people found out that we ranked Scooby Doo lower than
Angry Birds. Well, okay, because for me, like, what really gets me about franchises is like characters, like in character tropes. Like, okay, with the mystery gang, I get it. We have the nerd, the
Yeah,
jock,
they are all
the
tropes.
stupid one, and the pretty ones. Now, the Angry Birds movie put so much lore and so much thought into Red, and all of, like, I don't know, they're not all, like, one kind of, like, I mean, I guess they are, like, definitive tropes, but, like, I feel like they actually have, like, a lot more to them, especially just for,
Yeah, they
like,
have more
1 or
nuance.
2 movies, sorry. Like, sure, like, we have, like, so many different, like, shows, movies, blank, whatever, go on for, Scooby-Doo, but, like, with Angry Birds, we get the game, maybe a comic if we're feeling really happy, or the absolute peak that is the movies. And I feel like at least Red is like such like you would go into the Angry Birds movie being like, haha, this is Angry Birds, but you're like oh he's actually struggling to get by. He's like an actual person. He's like sad and depressed, and he understands. He goes to therapy. Do you see this
That
happening
is
in Scooby
entirely
Doo?
true.
They get just like celebrities are mean to them.
Well, hey, Norville's dad is a school psychologist.
Oh my
And he gives
Oh
the
my.
entire school a talk that they have to come together to protect these 5 very pretty girls.
Wow.
Angry
All
Birds
right,
would
so
never.
Angry Birds wins.
Okay, but in Mystery Inc.,
Like,
like,
with us fighting.
or Mystery Incorporated, each character, like Daphne, she's pretty, but she also still has her issues. Like, her parents want her to be more like her sisters.
Or her parents are
and, like,
lesbians.
and more like successful, but
What's up?
she just wants to solve mysteries, and no one understands her.
And
she's
she
not
can
just a pretty
do
girl.
karate? Is that what?
Yeah, I'm sure she
The
can.
girl boss.
She
And
can.
they all have like these in-depth like personalities, and it's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. I don't think your pretty ones lay eggs that explode on pigs.
I have the ultimate question. Who is more girl boss, Matilda or Daphne?
I think Matilda.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Matilda
on.
more girl boss?
Matilda.
Well, give me a reason.
She
Give me-
lays eggs that explode.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
She has to work with incompetent men all day. Like, I know
Yeah.
that, like, Daphne does too, but she has, like, a support, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Matilda has
is
like a serial
literally,
killer.
like, Matilda is the only girl Angry Bird.
Yeah.
Or like the only
Well,
one
there
in the
is
main
Chuck's
cast.
sister,
Yeah.
actually.
The only one in the main cast.
And Mighty Eagle's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
daughter. And the weird pig that was also, voiced by Aquafina, I think, in the second one. So we actually do have a diverse cast,
Yeah.
okay, you guys?
So out of the main cast, if we're saying girl boss, there's Matilda and Angry Birds, and there is Daphne and Velma, and that means that the girl boss has to be split between the two of them, and so that makes Daphne 50%. That makes Matilda 100%.
That's true.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
if we're
is
mapping
true.
this out,
See, listen, Angry Birds win.
Okay.
I think we're getting killed for this decision, but
you do not have to agree, Elizabeth. Keep fighting. If you
I
believe
just,
in
You
I
really
don't know
want
if I
to.
have any more fight left in me.
Okay.
I still got
Okay, I'll keep playing devil's advocate, or in this case, the possibly better series, actually, or at least the older of the two.
Old does not mean gold. Okay, sometimes you have to reject tradition. That's how
Yep.
we move forward as a society.
exactly.
Yes. What do the Halloween costumes look like for Angry Birds?
Jumpsuit?
Is it,
like, you know what I mean? Like, zip up?
Yeah, no, they're like like the inflated, like the inflatable dinosaur, with the
Ooh.
inflatable birds.
Okay, but like I feel like that's not as creative as like Scooby Doo costumes though. Like there's so much.
Well, like,
so
I don't
many
see, but I
different
just don't see,
accessories
like,
that you need
I
to
feel
put.
like, okay, let's just, I'm just gonna put them
Or
right next to each
onesie.
other.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Let's take a look at this one.
I'm really scared right now.
It's
I
an
love it.
inflatable sphere of
No,
red.
okay, I feel like we have a lot more like funny, like comedic, like
the
a
child.
baby suit. We have
The
a lot more,
baby
like, we have, like,
suit.
some comedic value over here at Angry Birds headquarters. Most of the time for Scooby Doo, it's usually like, oh, it's a really popular costume. And honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I don't see any Scooby fursuits. As much as I would love that,
No,
there is
no, I see
there's
you,
a
I
lack
see you, I
of
see you.
creativity
No, I saw
here
a
that could be
Scooby Doo
explored.
onesie the other day.
Onesie and fursuit are different.
Onesie and fursuit are
I
different.
just think that
Okay.
the classic suburban family costume is quite cute, where they have the mom as Daphne and they have the dad as Fred, and
So
then
everyone's doing it. So no,
Yeah, so it's not
everyone
unique.
is doing it.
How often do you see a Daphne costume?
Actually pretty often.
Yeah,
How often
every
do you
day.
see inflatable red?
I-
We are unique.
We are one.
Are
We
you
are
creative?
Angry Birds.
We are Angry
You can
Birds.
thrift a Daphne costume. Can you thrift a? How likely is it that
Just
you
go get
Actually,
red top,
probably.
red bottom, and then black cutout for eyebrows.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
or eyeliner if you're creative enough.
Yeah.
Not looking at anyone.
Exactly. Creative enough. Creative enough.
Yeah, you can. I think Angry Birds is in fact stronger.
They are stronger.
I'm
You
so
remember
sorry,
the-
Elizabeth.
They are stronger. You
Who
remember
would
Super Angry
have
Birds?
who would win in a fight?
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
They have a fleet. They have a whole city.
Their whole job. They
Fred knows an
learn-
awful lot about booby traps.
That's true.
So
They
did the pigs,
learned
and they still
combat.
failed. Like
They learned how to fight. They're an armed
they
militia.
have like if you use like the bluebirds triple triple threat
Okay,
in one
but
burst.
Terrence,
Mystery.
the walking war
Bomb?
crime.
They always
Bomb.
they're always able to
Walking
solve.
war crime 2.
They're always able to solve their mysteries no matter what. That is dedication, okay?
They aren't
think-
those meddling kids.
Yes, they like. Do the Angry Birds have that dedication? Yeah, maybe.
Yes, they do.
But so do the Scooby Doo cast, okay? And they never give up. And honestly, I think they're a lot stronger than you think they are.
The Scooby
I mean,
Gang
I think-
are the brains, and the Angry Birds are the brawn.
Yeah, I think the most. Actually, no, the Angry Birds are also the brain. 'Cause
Are
remember,
they?
yeah, they had that whole planning segment.
Why do they keep losing their eggs?
The pigs also are somewhat smart on occasion.
The pigs actually are technologically advanced.
Yeah,
in
the pigs
lore.
like actually, yeah.
Yeah, they're stupid, but they are
Like
like
I'm pretty
technological.
sure
They're
they
like
have.
humans.
I'm pretty sure if they were smart enough, they could just like go to the moon.
Okay.
If they,
I feel like
if
they have. I don't
think
know.
they have. Yeah.
Probably, but it was just to like hide their eggs
Yeah.
or something.
Well, they just okay. Whatever. Like I mean, like they just want to eat. They want to eat the eggs. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah. In the Super Angry Birds comics, they became the president and crashed the economy.
I feel in Angry Birds is winning me over. You are so excited about the Scooby Doo though.
You know what? It's okay.
What if we
It's
just put them
okay.
in even tier?
No.
we
can't.
have to fight
That's-
Okay.
to the
That
death.
defeats the purpose of the show.
Valid.
So, with that being said, our current list, and we will, at some point, once our list gets extensive enough, start putting up graphics of said list. Maybe we'll put one up right now. Right now. Do it.
Throw it
We
up right
have
now, me.
At second place, we have Scooby Doo, the franchise, including Daphne, Velma, Fred, and Norville, of course.
My favorite character.
And in first place, we have Angry Birds.
Woo!
Yeah.
Crowd goes silent.
Crowd goes wild.
the
I don't know
crowd
what you're
goes
talking
wild.
about.
Crowd.
I see you guys don't have any taste.
Oh, we are all getting kicked off the show after this.
Oh,
Elizabeth,
yeah,
It
no.
was
thank
nice
you.
working with you guys.
So, yeah, with that being said, thank you for joining us. This is Scooby Doo. This is scaling
No, this
up.
is
Together
Angry
we
Birds.
are
This is
Scooby Angry
This is
Birds.
just- And Scooby Doo will, in fact, not be scaling up. Maybe they will be if something is worse than Scooby Doo. But for now, second place,
Together we are Angry Doo.
Angry Doo. Scooby Bird.
Angry
Or
Doo.
Scoobird Doo.
Okay,
Scoobird
okay,
Doo.
Phoenix.
Okay,
It's time to put that away.
I think,
I think that's over.
That's the end of the episode.
Alright, thank you.